All right, guys, welcome to Wrenched Out Reviews, where we give you guys real reviews on products we've used and we believe in. So I'm Anthony. Today we're gonna go over the GoPro Karma stabilizer, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so as I'm sure you've seen if you are using GoPros or really any video footage, a lot of the GoPro stuff that's coming out, these guys are just destroying the market with great technology and new equipment all the way around. So today, we're gonna go over the GoPro Karma and we're gonna talk about what it comes with and what you may wanna use it for today. So this retails for about $2.99. And this is what it looks like. It comes in a nice case like this right here. And let's kind of pop it open and show you what it looks like. So we use Hero 4s with the Wrenched Out Experiment. So I did have to get the cradle, so it's kind of a disclaimer. It comes with the Hero 5 cradle, but what you're gonna see here is the Hero 4. I just wanna be clear on that up front. So if you're watching this and you're wondering, well, he's not using a Hero 5. That's on purpose, and we haven't converted over. So this is the Karma. Obviously, if you've seen any GoPro footage over the last probably 6 months, 8 months, everybody's using these now. This also goes into the Karma drone. So if you buy the Karma drone on the higher end one, it actually comes with this, or you can purchase it without it. So let me put this down real quick, and then let's go over what comes in the package here. So obviously the Karma itself does, and then it also comes with a Type-C charging port with USB on the other end, so that's how you charge it. The unit does charge the GoPro while it's on it, so that's very important to remember. So if your GoPro isn't fully charged and you throw it in this, it's going to charge it from the internal battery. It also comes with a collar, looks like this. And this actually hooks to the neck of it, and then you could put it on a chesty or mount it to any one of the mounts that can support that thing. There's millions of mounts, so we're not gonna go into a lot of details on it. However, I have put this on the Joby stand in which I'm shooting the top one of my cameras with today, and mounted it so it propped up, and it works fine. It also comes with a Velcro strap as well, and then of course this nice kind of hard case that comes with it. So let's talk about the actual Karma itself. And this does, like I said, this comes with it, so you don't have to buy another case or anything like that. So let's go over and kind of look at this guy real quick. So obviously it kind of moves around loosely because it's not on at the moment. It does come with a nice wristband. I have used this, especially if you're walking around or you're on the edge of something. It does kind of help stabilize your hand and hold it. The weight on it's pretty good. It does feel good in your hand. So some of the key features, so let's take a look at the handle here. So we'll actually power it on and you'll see it, you should see it. See how it starts moving like that? GoPro turns on and then there it is. So, and obviously as you kind of move it around, so let me back up here, it stabilizes it as best as it can. Now, with this and pretty much any other stabilizer that I've seen, including the big DJI Ronins, the operator still has to be aware of what they're doing. You can't just kind of whip it around and do all this crazy stuff and expect your footage to be crystal smooth and clear, because you as the operator have to understand what are you shooting and then how are you doing it? Because traditional, when you're walking around and you're kind of bopping around or you're making your footsteps and you're walking side to side, that's gonna show up on your footage no matter what stabilizer that I've seen. Now, it can be reduced dramatically because that's the point of these. However, you need to kind of be a little bit more nimble and kind of walk, you know, don't do your long walks and kind of hold it straight just like that. So let's go back over this. So as you can see here, let's see if I can get this in the shot. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the lighting in here. You've got 4 lights here that indicate it is on, and that is the full charge on it. The charging goes into the bottom here. This is where you charge it. And it does have a couple of features. You can use this marker button if you want to mark a section of your footage, and if you're using the GoPro app, so it'll actually put a marker in the filming itself, so when you go to edit it, it makes it a little easier. You've also got, if you want to change the mode in which you're shooting on the GoPro itself, and then of course you have the lock button. So the lock button's cool because if you want to, let's see, there it goes. So so as you can see here, it stays kind of level, right? Level in the middle. But say that you wanted to shoot a ground shot, so you can hold the lock button, which is right here, and what it'll do, you can either hold it just for the shot. So if you just wanted to do something real quick, I'm gonna do a transition or a pan shot, and I'm just gonna go like this. As you can see, the camera right here is locked just like that. And then if you hold it, it locks it in. If you let go of it, it pops back up. So that's a really nice feature. So if you're standing and you're kind of walking around and you want to do an angled shot of something that's really smooth, then that's how you would do it. It does lock the camera. So again, you gotta remember too, if you're gonna be moving around, you gotta be sensitive to that so you're not ruining whatever it is you're trying to shoot. A couple of the other features, obviously you can just hit record. So let's see if I can get this on there so you can see me right here. Now it's kind of overexposed, but you can see me on the backlight here. And then you can just hit record and then off you go. Everything's good. So obviously a big question is, how stable is this thing and how good a footage are you able to shoot? So what we'll do is, I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my garage here, but let's just hit record while we're on this so you can see that I'm not messing with anything, and then we'll go up and down. So you guys can see me right now, up and down. Stop right there, and we are recording. And then let's go side to side. And I've got a lot of stuff in the background, which is actually good so you can see if it's blurry or not. So that's your side to side and up and down. Now, let's just do a quick walk by. That's just walking like normal. And then of course, there's a bunch of videos on guys hooking them to their chesty or hooking it to different types of vehicles and whatnot, or running with it. You guys can watch those videos. I'm just kind of giving you the quick, dirty, and more thorough, I guess, rundown on the piece of equipment itself. So there it is. Obviously, I showed you the left and right, up and down. So you turn it off and it goes and turns the GoPro off. It's all automated, which is nice. So you don't have to screw with the GoPro. A couple of things. One, if you're gonna put the collar on, this does detach right here. You just turn the top. Let's pull it out. So there it is. So if you were wondering, that's what it looks like right there. And then of course you just have this little handle. GoPro did just come out with an extension for this thing. So it's actually, it looks like a little tube that hooks onto the bottom, and then you can plug into this remotely. So you can actually just have essentially this hooked to you or on your shoulder or wherever you want to hook this, and then it'll run a cord to wherever, so you have your charging option and power to it as well, which is pretty cool. I haven't invested in one of those yet. I'm actually looking to see how well that works, because with a cord running across you, I mean, you're more versatile than having this, but how versatile are you? So a couple of things in addition to that. So that's how it hooks on. You also, if you're gonna put that collar on, it actually goes right here into the neck of it. So let me pop this guy back in, make sure it's in. Okay, so the GoPro itself, let's take a look at this real quick. So here it is. Obviously I do have a cover over the lens. And the way this works is you just pop the side here. It pops up just like that. And then you have access to it. It slides in and slides out. You do have your setting button. Your settings button you are able to use it on the side there. However, a couple of things you know, let's see if I can get that in the shot. So if you can see right here, let's see if one of these focuses on it. Right here is where it plugs into the side of the GoPro. One of the things that I wish they would have considered or thought about, because to me it's kind of a late in the game kind of scenario, is So when you're done shooting footage, because I do a lot of footage with this thing on and off, I have to always pop it out of the cradle and pull the memory card out of it. So I do wish that that was a little bit more versatile. I know you can USB it and sync it through, but I like using the card because then I clean everything off and there's other footage on here. That's a personal preference, and that's just something that I like more, I guess. You know, a personal thing there. So this does come again with the Hero 5 cradle. This extra cradle I think was about $29.95. So if you got a Hero 4 or Hero 3 camera, you have to purchase essentially this little cradle that the camera sits in. So don't forget that if you do order one of these, because for us, the Hero 4s still work fantastic. You can, we've got a black, so we can shoot in 4K. They do all of your 1080p and HD footage. So we didn't want to just convert over just because this came out, when you can just utilize the same technology, even though the camera's a little bit older. So that's the Hero Karma. Now, to kind of put it into perspective for us and maybe for you guys, this is a great tool if you're looking to stabilize your footage. So don't get me wrong. The Karma does a fantastic job. I know there's a lot of other cameras on the market. I prefer the company that built the equipment that I'm using. And why is that? It's because those guys know their technology better than anyone else. And again, in this sense, they absolutely do. So GoPro executed this product extremely well. I feel that if you're looking to stabilize your footage with your GoPro, that's a have-to option, especially if you're out, you know, on vacation or something and you want to do some nice pan shots, or you want to do some nice walking shots, so you don't have to go into your editing software and hope that you can eliminate some of it. And ultimately with that, if you've done shaky shots, in which we all have, you'll notice that you start cutting and cropping and it starts doing all of this funny stuff, or you'll get kind of the wobbles. So that will definitely help you. It's also not huge. It's not small, but it's big enough to where you know, you got this nice hard case. You don't have to worry so much about it, and it can fit into your backpack. It doesn't weigh too much. The ergonomics are, it feels good in your hand. It's not a chunk of metal or any kind of goofy thing like that. And of course, it pairs and just works flawlessly with your GoPro, so there's no funny or third-party stuff there. It's fairly seamless. Also, if you're looking at getting the drone, you can get the drone without that and save a couple $100 if you're working your way up to it. So that's also another fantastic option. So that's the GoPro Karma, guys. Thanks for checking out Red Start Reviews. We've got a lot of new equipment that we're gonna be diving into that we've used and we're gonna continue to use, and then give you guys the honest reviews. So until next time, take care. Check out the GoPro Karma. We're gonna put the links to some GoPros and the Karma itself below. So if you're interested in that product, just click the link, read about it. If you want it, go ahead and order it. If not, don't click the link. Either way, check us out on our other social media sites. We're on Facebook, we are on Instagram and Twitter as well. And of course, if you like this product and any of our others, we also have links available on our website, which is www.wrenchedoutexperiment.com. So until next time, guys, take care.